mean,
that you actually clean it.
But you know, there's one way to clean it, then there's
which is the right way.
I learned I couldn't clean when I was a child. You know. Barbara always say,
that's embarrassing. You're never going to have a man.
Unless
he's equally sloppy. Then y'all will coexist.
Your version of cleaning and my version of cleaning are two different things. She always used to say that. If this came ever having to turn around, I would be so embarrassed.
You should be.
Yes.
No, you really should be.
What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with another video. I want to say thank you to everyone who's watching this video. Earlier this week we started new memberships on our channel. If you would like to sign up, please click on the link inside the more info box, or you can look in the comment section and you will see it there. Please, everybody that's watching, click the like button or click the thumbs down button, whatever you choose to do, and share this video to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or Instagram. You can share our videos there. Did I say thank you to everyone who watched the previous video? If you didn't watch it, if you didn't watch it, you can go back and watch it. To those who did watch it, I want to say thank you for watching it. The video came up late because, you know, YouTube like to do their new little thing. We're going to be explaining more of what's been going on YouTube on our podcast, and you can look for that tomorrow morning when our podcast posts. So we're doing a YouTube recording right now, and then we're going to do the podcast. And for those who are members who signed up, you can look at the different tiers. If you would like to watch the video of the podcast, make sure that you become a member to the Skorpion Show so you can watch the podcast. Or you could download our podcast on Google, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, wherever you can find podcasts except for SoundCloud. So let's start with this week. So I watched the Wendy Williams show. Now, I haven't been watching like every day. Now it's so many good shows out or whatever. Or sometimes I oversleep. I'm like, damn. But Wendy always puts her stuff on YouTube. But this particular morning, I happened to watch it. And Nicole Murphy was going to be a guest on the show. Nicole Murphy gets out there, you know, she's trying to start talking about, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And Wendy got into her ass about
kissing that married man.
Yeah, kissing Antoine Fuqua, who is a director and married to Layla Rashawn. And Nicole Murphy came up with a lot of lies. You know, she said that she didn't send that release to B. Scott. B. Scott was like, she's a goddamn lie. And she also was saying that it was just a friendly kiss and Wendy was not going for that. Mm-hmm. It was just, to me, it was just like a really bad interview, but she was just really trying to come off like, you know, I made a mistake. Right. Nicole, that was not a mistake. You knew exactly what you were doing, and you knew exactly who you were doing it with, and you know that this man is married. He's been married for almost 20 years. And if you are in the same Hollywood circles, I mean, your ex-husband is an actor. I know that you know Layla Rashawn. She tried to act like she didn't know Layla all like that, and that the stories of her being a family friend, that's not really true. I was just sitting there like, oh my God, she is just lying. She looked into the camera. She apologized to Layla Rashawn. It was just like, why were you even on this show today? It was like
the same Layla Rashawn that she claimed she didn't know.
Yeah. Well, Wendy told her to look into the camera and apologize. You know, it wasn't sincere. It felt like, to me, it felt like a big joke to her. Like, it was just not serious at all. I don't even remember what the reason was she coming on the show. Wendy was like,
because it went from, this is what I'm doing, to, bitch, why were you kissing this married man?
Yes.
And then you forgot everything else.
And then Wendy showed one picture, right? So then Wendy showed the next picture, because it's two pictures of them kissing in the same outfit. And it was just like, Nicole was like, oh my God, Wendy, you won't let up. And like, Wendy wouldn't let up. And I'm glad that Wendy got in that.
Wendy has experienced a cheating husband.
Yeah.
So she's not going to get it.
No. Yeah. And y'all know how Wendy feel about cheating, period. Because people that would ask her questions like that, she would look at them like they're crazy. Right. Like I'm going to endorse you messing with someone who's married. Right. Like I'm going to say that. I wouldn't want nobody doing that to me.
Right.
So Nicole Murphy You went up on there, you tried it, and I'm just over you for making yourself look like a fool. And on B. Scott's website, he also was saying that Eddie Murphy was over it when the pictures came out. And he was like, because you're making it look bad for our children and everything like that. And he was like, you need to get this right. And that's when Nicole Murphy released a statement to TMZ apologizing. Like, it was just bad. And, Wendy was asking us stuff like, do you think Eddie Murphy would still, help her if she ever really, really needed help? I'm like, Wendy, he's still helping her. I don't care, like, what's going on. You're going to have all this kid with this woman. If anything happens to her, he's going to look out. And I believe he's still looking out for her. But, yeah, I would be over it, too. If my ex-wife was out there, just
frolicking with a married man.
Yes.
We got 10 kids.
Yeah, and I know you can't tell me they wasn't having sex. Like, oh yeah, y'all got it. Y'all went. Y'all got it.
Because that was too intimate of a kiss.
Yeah.
You don't kiss friends like that. I've never kissed a friend like that. Have you ever kissed a friend like that? Never mind. I forgot who the fuck I was asking. Never mind.
Not a married friend. Anyway.
Disgusting.
I just couldn't do it.
You're about as nasty as this room.
That's right. Hey, stand in it.
Stand in it. That's right.
So, moving on from Nicole Murphy. The Real Housewives of Atlanta, the trailer came out today. I mean, it was cute. It wasn't like the best trailer I've ever seen, but we definitely see that there's drama between the ladies. It looks like there's going to be this big fight at someone's home. Did she reply back? It looked like it's going to be a fight at someone's home. And, Kenya's there. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Somebody is a snake. Somebody recorded Cynthia and what she'd been saying about somebody. And I guess it was about Nene, and Nene had the tape or whatever. But they manipulate stuff, so I don't know how it went down exactly. We don't know how it went down, but it looks juicy. Then we see Cynthia got proposed to, and then they got into a fight about something. Cynthia cries and leaves the room. And that was the trailer. I mean, and then they showed an argument between Kenya and Mark. Yeah, and that was it. The photos came out. I think they look really nice, but I don't like how dark the photo is. And I think this is one of the first times we've seen a promo photo of the ladies, and it's so dark.
But they all look nice.
Yes. They
all look nice. Every last one of them.
Yes. And I'm surprised that Eva is still there. Like, she is like a housewife. Right. Now, what other drama she's going to do, I don't know.
Too bad, so sad, Marlo.
Yeah, Marlo's never going to carry a peach. I mean, I would love her to have a peach, but at this point,
it's never going to happen.
Yeah, she secures a bag, the friend of the show bag. But I mean,
she probably
nothing
would
like
get a bigger check.
Yes,
if she wasn't just a friend of the show. Yeah. But I guess Marlo's probably like, listen, as long as I'm getting a check, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Me personally, I would give a fuck. Because
I'm not getting a check like everybody else.
And I've been on this show for how many years now? And Eva just came on, and now already she's, so. And Marlo brings a lot of drama.
Yes, she does. And, I wouldn't be bringing too much drama if it wasn't bringing me enough money. So maybe they up her money per season because Marlo has been behind a lot of the antics and the drama that went on. And I also seen that is coming back. Tanya, she'll be back.
Goof Troop.
Yes, she's
so goofy.
She's coming back to the show, and the Real Housewives of Atlanta will be back on Bravo November 3rd, which is my mother's 74th birthday. So I'm gonna be looking forward to it, and I can't wait to recap what's going on. I just hope, because they have a thing like they like to drag out seasons. I don't really like the filler episodes. Give us the drama and they wait to the last 2 minutes to get you out. Like, I hate when they do that. It should be enough drama, period.
Right. It should just be enough drama to go around. Right.
So I hope that they get it right. And I'm looking forward. Oh yeah, Portia and Dennis too. They had their little fight and they was crying, or she was crying, and they trying to make it work. It's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. But it wasn't like the firecracker trailer that I was expecting. Maybe they'll show more, when it's halfway through the season. of more of the antics and the drama that's going on. Because definitely, I'm sure the girls going to have a lot to say about Kenya and her divorce. And then Kenya actually made it on the trip. She ended up going to Greece. Because she posted the picture on Instagram. So I really can't wait. And she might cry because, she'll be, by then she had the baby. She already had the baby, so she could drink and all of that stuff. The girls going to want to know what's going on. So I can't wait to see it. Moving on. So we all know that Sam Smith has announced that he will now go by pronouns, meaning he will now go by they, them, theirs. And it was a big thing, and everyone has been reporting about it. And now it was a point where we asked, so if Sam Smith continues to make music, what category will they be in? So to prevent this, the Brit Awards and maybe some other award shows will follow suit, are getting rid of Best Male, Best Female, and just doing whatever the category is, like Best R&B Song, Best whatever, to go along with the show.
So then the male and female artists are going to be in one big category.
Right, correct. And it's similar to how the Grammys does things. Remember a couple years ago, the Grammys got rid of Best Male and Best Female and just put it like Best Country Song or Best Best Country Song, and however other categories they got that go along under that genre of music. That's how they do it, and I think it makes the I thought they did it to make it more competitive because it was like over 130 something
the Grammys,
yes, and now it's down to like 80 categories. So for all those different genres,
and they still don't show all of them on the actual 3-hour show.
They only show 15 awards. I think they need to show the pre-show on TV, maybe on another network for those who might want to watch it. But I've watched it online. It's okay.
That's why they don't show it.
Yeah, it's in the auditorium. Some people perform. Then some people are so busy getting ready for the show that they're not there, or they come running down to get the grant, or their mom might come up there. It's fun, but then it's like, child, it's like it's not the glitz and glamour of like the Grammy Awards. Some people have been, expressing their disdain towards changing Best Male and Best Female, and I think maybe years down the line, maybe like Oscars and stuff, that might happen. I don't know.
I hope not.
Because it's been a tradition for over almost, 80-something years?
91.
91. Yeah.
I hope not. There is a reason why we have Best Male Actor and Best Female Actor. The Best Male Actor of the Year. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want them to do that. Yeah. And no.
I sit here in my time. Sorry, y'all.
No, I don't want them to do that. I think that some things need to be left alone.
Right.
And that's one of them. You know what I mean? You want to do your thing and you want to have your own category, start your own award show. But don't start coming over here trying to tell other people, because this is how I do things, this is how y'all need to do it. That's not.
I think it's going to be...
No.
Maybe in a couple of years it's going to be a big thing. Once more people announce themselves as pronouns.
And I will be one of those people that would be opposed to that. And I'm just letting y'all know that right now. So you can save your comments and emails. I don't give a fuck. Okay? You can save them. I don't care.
All right.
I'm opposed to that. No. I don't want to watch the Oscars and Best Performance of the Year. Yes. No. I want it to be Best Male Performance. Then Best Female Performance.
Or maybe they have a Best Pronoun category. I don't know.
Because if that's the case, Kevin, then there will be only 2 acting categories.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Best Supporting Category, Supporting Role of the Year, and Best Acting Role of the Year. Yeah. And then it won't be 4, it'll be down to 2.
Yeah.
And it's like, no. Absolutely not.
Okay, let them know.
Yeah, absolutely not. Some things just don't need to be touched.
Right.
Just like, don't remake Set It Off.
Yes.
Now, I said that I could see certain people playing. I did say that,
right.
But it doesn't mean that they should.
Yeah, I think they did it as a play or something like that. And now I didn't even see the play. I don't even think it came to Philly. But
I haven't seen the play.
Yeah, you're not seeing the play.
No. Why would I go see Set It Off the play? I don't want. First of all,
if it's done right,
no.
I don't know. But, so, yeah, I'm not opposed for some of them because I really thought it would hurt with the Grammys, but it did not hurt when they got rid of Best Male and Best Female for the Grammys, and I think it was good because it made it more competitive, and they were tired of all of these categories. They went to limited categories, and that's why they shortened it down. So it wasn't for a gender identity. So yeah, I don't know. Some people don't like the Brits are doing this, but I really think that it's going to be a question in a couple of years.
And you might be right, but I just hope that they don't.
That they don't,
Somebody speak up. Outside this phone.
Brandy made a video on her Instagram, and she's been putting a couple of things out. And, it seems like she's ready for the world again when it comes to putting out music. Brandy has not released an album in 7 years, and this was since the 2011 album. And we know that Brandy was in legal stuff with trying to get out of a record label. And they were saying, you got to do this and you got to do that. I don't really remember all of it, but I know it was a mess. Mm-hmm. And they say Brandy released stuff that she wasn't supposed to release. It was a bunch of shit going down.
It was a mess.
Yes. All right, now open that door. Open that door and see what's going on.
Because she's running down stuff. All right. They did it to be smart.
Yeah.
She did it to be smart. What they do is they come on this third floor and they play mind games with you.
They don't play no mind games
because they know that you're going to react.
No, I want to know what the fuck is going on.
Right, that's why they do it, because they know you're going to react.
Okay. You reacted too, okay? Because you was
I don't live here.
Right before
you do live here.
It don't matter.
And you're Uncle Kevin. And they know Uncle Kevin's going to react.
Yeah, but
you like Uncle Pete on the third floor.
Please. Uncle Pete never came out of his room. I do come out of my room.
Occasionally, okay?
Come out of my room every damn day. So, Brandy got this album, this song called Freedom Rings. I don't really know what the song sounds like, but,
You didn't hear it yet?
I listened to, like, a little portion, but I'm going to hear the song. It's called Freedom Rings, and it just really seems like Brandy is ready, but y'all know how how can I say this? Y'all know how the fans will stand for you, but they don't really be, like, buying stuff no more. And I know it got to be hard for these artists.
Right.
And it's like, I'm thinking like, is people really want to take Brandy serious now? Like, a lot of people that came out when we were young, they don't, like, these people don't really take them seriously.
I think Brandy will be taken, I think she can be and will be taken seriously because of the fact that Brandy is still out there.
Yeah.
Brandy's still working. Like, for instance, for the past few years, 5-6 years, she's been on Broadway. She's been doing her things. Brandy has been, in my opinion, reviving her career after all of the setbacks that she's had in the early to mid 2000s.
Right.
She's been reviving her career, and I think that, and then not only that, but Brandy is a big staple on social media, because social media, as we know, has helped a lot of these artists keep themselves relevant. Mm-hmm. Brandy's really big on social media. At least in my opinion anyway. I think she's a big person on social media. I think that if Brandy comes out, and then not to mention, Brandy still has it vocally. She can still sing. So I think that if she comes out with the right material, then yes, I think she will do good. Will she do the same numbers that she did in the late 90s? Probably not. And not because of her own doing, but because this type of generation today, they're not listening to that type of music. Yeah. But if you got us, the older generation who was young when Brandy was out, then we would support, especially if the music is good enough to support.
And you know what's crazy? Because I think that she could still like really do it. Because let's say like their white counterparts, when they were a generational artist, like let's say they released something from the 60s or the 70s, and they came out in the 90s, like Cher got real big around the end of the 90s. Like,
yes, she did. Do you
like,
believe
yes.
in love after
she had a couple of hits.
She did.
And it's like,
I can feel.
Why can't our people do that? Like they can't, like come back and have this big.
And I was in middle school when that came out.
Yes,
I remember that. You were. Oh, you were. Yeah, because I was in like. Yep, you were. And think about it.
Yep. Like Barbara Streisand.
Yeah.
She takes a break. As soon as she come out,
Yeah,
album.
Them white old people are gonna always support Barbara. She ain't never gotta have to worry about
They
that.
let Aretha Franklin come out. Yeah, she debut another 85.
Right.
What?
Because Aretha Franklin used to cuss people out on stage. Okay, I need everybody to sit down. You don't talk to people like that. You don't talk to people.
Remember that time Patty
like
kicked
that.
that man off the stage?
Yeah, you don't talk to people.
They don't play. They all slow.
And then they had to put her in the casket with her legs crossed.
I love it.
I know one thing, y'all better put me in the casket with my legs crossed.
Yeah, let me make sure that dress fits you nice.
Wait a minute. Why did this... Did I turn my notifications on? Because this just popped up. Well, how do I turn it off?
Well, maybe that's somebody you want to see.
No.
Because sometimes you can turn the notifications on.
How do you...
want to see.
No, I don't want to turn notifications on.
Go to your
for
settings and
nobody.
turn notifications on. It's probably what you did after the update. Go to notifications, then go all the way down to Instagram. Go to Instagram and then turn it on.
Yeah, because I don't like notifications popping on my phone.
Go
I'm
to
just
the
not
eye,
a...
go right
yeah.
to the eye and
That's right.
then turn notifications on. There you go.
When did it come on?
You know what, Mikkel be needing help on his phone with a lot of stuff. And I mean, he's been an iPhone user way before me. He's been over 10 years.
I have.
And
But since the very first iPhone, since 2007.
and I'm just like, come on.
I tell people all the time, all I do on my phone is talk and text. Can you imagine the stuff I don't know how to do that's on this phone that I could do?
Oh, but
I do not, yes, I do not do that.
you know how to do that. Because I seen, and I say, oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, I'm like a 70-year-old person when it comes to these phones.
Technology.
Yeah, that's why I don't get new phones because I'm like,
When it comes to how it works, he called me, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, he need help with something. How do I do this? Or how do I do, I know you up, because I know you up. How do I do this? How do
I mean, what else are you doing?
I'll see you later. Look, I'll show you later. I'm tired. I'm doing something. Anyway. So yeah, but I'm excited for Brandy. I can't wait to see what she's going to do. But y'all know how I feel. Like if you want to take a break for so long, you gotta bring it, and you gotta be committed to it, and you gotta be dedicated to it. And there's no time for sleeping around. Like, cause y'all know, like I be getting on Kelly all the time. Like I just feel like you just build me up, let me down. Build me up, build me down.
Baby, just
That's how I feel. Like that song came out Thanksgiving, Kelly. I'm
And
thinking
the
like,
worst
oh.
of all,
I don't know
Kelly,
what
you
it is.
never call, baby, just...
Yeah.
How do you do? How do you do?
I don't know the chorus. If you want to be sing, if you want to sing, be committed. That's right. So, I'm excited to see this. I wonder if she's going to keep her album title, which she told me it was going to be.
Who, Kelly?
No, Brandy.
Oh.
That's
I was about to say, Kelly come on new album?
When we was leaving before she did DC, and she was like, and the album is going to be, and I was like, oh, okay. And I think it's a
name?
keeping.
I don't remember the name, but...
Yeah, I remember. That's the last time I seen it. But, oh, you too. But yeah, I just remember. I wonder if she's going to keep it the same. Because I think that still would be a good name. But I hope that the album has a real clear direction. That's what she needs. But good luck to Brandy. Nick Cannon is getting his own TV show on, I think, for the Fox Networks. Now, earlier this year, he was on Wendy Williams' show, and I think he did a damn good job. And I even tweeted, I said, oh, Nick Cannon's going to get a TV show. For them 3 days alone, I watched. I was like, okay, I could get him over Jerry O'Connell. And I don't think Jerry O'Connell's going to get that TV show. He had a 6-week sneak peek thing, but it was like, as a Wendy Williams show type of show, I don't think he's going to get it. But
No, I can't see him.
yeah, Nick Cannon, I don't even think they're going to even give him a test run. They're saying he's coming out next year with a new show in 2020. So maybe for the next fall, he's already going to have a show. And I'm going to be watching it. His personality is everything. And, like, you don't really hear people talk bad about Nick Cannon at all. And this man stays with a job. He got shows on all different networks.
To think he came from all that and then blew up to...
Yes, to host America's Got Talent. Now he's doing The Masked Singer, which I love. And then you got Wild 'N Out. And then I think he's back on all that, or he's doing like executive producing for the show. Nick Cannon is a busy man.
You don't even look at him like that, but then when you stop and think of all of the stuff that he's accomplished, you're like, wow. Like,
Yes.
Not to mention you accomplished reproducing with Mariah Carey.
Yes, 2 twins, 2 babies, beautiful babies.
Nothing all up in that.
Ooh! With a lot of help, because you know Mariah. I mean, my mom. It just seems like everybody got twins these days. You know, that was not enough. Shut up.
Well, I don't think that part was the help. I mean, he did nut up in her.
But that's Mariah Carey. She let him. And
that was his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are a mess. But I'm here with Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon Show 2020.
Did you let Nick Cannon know?
No. Nope. I'm not answering that question. Tyler Perry is getting his walk of fame in next month. Next month. I think next week. And,
next month or next week?
Next week is next month.
Is it?
October is here, darling.
What day is this?
On Tuesday.
Oh, the 26th. Yep, it sure is. Thursday. You saw some Tuesday. Today's Thursday. I said, what day is this?
Oh, that's Thursday. And I said Tuesday will be October.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
It's coming.
It says October 1st.
Yes.
2019. You're right.
So he's getting his start. Yeah. He's getting his start in Walk of Fame, and I'm going to say
10, 9.
Yes, it's coming up.
It's coming up.
I might
years later.
I think I'm going to put that video and post it on the podcast as the 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Just that full video so everybody can listen to it.
Listen to it.
Pay you my money.
Just listen to it. But when I pay you my money, you deliver what you're supposed to deliver. Oh, okay. You're supposed to be a big ass company. Then you go downstairs now, she laid across the bed like Lady Godiva.
Watch your mouth.
Y'all had to be here yesterday when we was in here.
Mikkel comes here every day. Whether we record it or not, he's here. Because he comes here and
started my shit. And yesterday was really that day when I came here and started my shit.
Yes, he did.
I came here and started my shit.
But I didn't let him. I just went right upstairs. So that's it.
Well, Amber,
you know, because they're going to try to tell me on what I can have.
All you got to
do.
See, I'm the lighter fluid. Just keep the fire going. Yeah. And Amber kept taking the bait. And then we got on his mom. How she be laid across the bed like Lady Godiva. In case you can't nobody tell her nothing. Okay? It's still there. Oh boy. Yesterday, it wasn't yesterday. I think it's the day before yesterday. You know, she has her moments. Some days you walk by and you speak and she, hey. Remember I used to tell you how I used to come in here and she wouldn't even open her mouth. So the other day I came, I said, hey. She looked at me and said, hey. I said, what, you having a bad day? No, why you say that? Well, why you say hey like that? Okay? Because I'd be wrong if I walk in this house and don't speak at all. She told some hey.
But Tyler's getting his star. I'm happy for him. He's come a long way from plays to, you know, supposed to be getting TV shows and then telling him no to him getting his movies, and like he's been like successful in the movies.
Tyler Perry done now.
Yeah, nobody can tell him no.
No, I'll go down to Atlanta and build my own.
He got his own studio, right? And then you know those green signs where they tell you where you're going? Now it says Tyler Perry Studios at East Point. Like, go ahead, Tyler Perry. Nobody can tell him nothing. He got his shows with BET. He got his shows on OWN.
You know, I had a sign like that to lead guys to my house.
I'm sure. And I'm sure they're not going there. I don't want to shut my mouth.
No, there's a bunch on the leads to 2219.
Not here. Who am I inviting in this? Oh, but trust me, I can do it, and it's been done. That don't matter.
Desperate measures called.
Desperate measures. But they're not there for my room. They're there for me.
Yeah, they're there for you. Keep the lights off. They don't do nothing.
Yeah.
It looks like the Ritz if the lights is off.
But y'all know I don't really play those games all like that, so. But sometimes.
Unless everybody's in the house sleeping. Keep it red. Or not home. Which is very rare.
Yeah. But it can be done. So, yeah. I just want to say congratulations to Tyler, do your thing. And you know who else getting the star, or probably got it because they're part of the 2019 class? I feel it's way too early. Lupita Nyong'o. Like, she just started out.
I think everybody's getting a star nowadays, but then when I found out some years ago that these people actually can pay to get their star, I was like, now I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah. Because now I feel like just anybody's getting a star. Mm-hmm. Like, yes, Lupita Nyong'o is an Oscar winner, but again, she's just starting out.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, when I hear about people like her getting a star, I think of when Jack Nicholson had to pay for Dennis Hopper to get a star before he died. Mm-hmm. Dennis Hopper had been making movies for years. For over 40 years, he had been making movies and never had a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He gets sick, he's dying of cancer, and his friend Jack Nicholson, the actor, decides, you know what, I'm upset because ain't nobody give him a star, so I'll pay for him to get a star. And so Jack Nicholson paid for Dennis Hopper to get a star before he died. And I'm just like, you mean to tell me Dennis Hopper's been making movies for years and years and years, and y'all didn't give him one, and then somebody like Lupita Nyong'o gets a star after making movies for what, the past 6 years or something?
Yeah.
Like, hello? That doesn't make sense.
And Wendy Williams getting the star, like I'm happy. I'm really happy for her because she's coming.
Wendy's deserving of it because Wendy started out in radio, and Wendy's been doing what she's been doing for years. Yeah, she's been on TV for like the past 10, 15, what, 10 years?
10 years, over 10 years.
But she's been doing what she's been doing for years. So
I don't know if it's gonna be for radio or television.
It might be both, because you can have a star for you can have a star for both.
Yeah. And Alicia Keys is getting a star next year, and she's been in the game 20 years. So this was like Lupita just come out and get a star.
I didn't know she's been in the game for almost 20.
Yeah, about 20 years. 2001. Yeah, it was 2001. That album came out in 2001.
Oh, did it? I keep on falling. I thought it was in 02.
That was 01. I remember that. That takes me right back that song to my junior year.
That takes me back to that bathroom in that school.
Oh my God, you was doing stuff in school, Nicole?
I said that school, not my school.
You heard about that teacher? Wait a minute. You heard about the teacher that got...
Oh my God, I got
15 years later.
I got to show you this video. I came across this video with this. Oh my God, and these guys walked up on them doing it. No. I got to find it, yes.
Find
it. Yeah, I'll show you. Keep talking.
So,
see if I can find
the final topic of this show, today. Jennifer Lopez will be performing at the Super Bowl 2020 in Miami alongside Shakira. Now, I'm not even mad at this. J.Lo is somebody who I would have loved to see do the halftime show. I just feel like J.Lo does not need an opening act or a supporting act. I feel like J.Lo could do 15 minutes by herself. How do I know? Because she did it at the MTV Awards when she got that little video, Michael Jackson Vanguard Award. I feel like J.Lo can carry this show, entertain over 100 and something million people, like 100 million people. J.Lo, you got this. Now, some people took offense to me saying that, well, J.Lo doesn't need an opening act.
I've never even seen J.Lo or Shakira do anything together.
Never did anything together, and I think it's probably because they're in Miami. It's very Latin. They're going to put a little Latin flavor on it. Probably put some more Spanish singers on it. Y'all need to do that. Just put J.Lo. And maybe one year y'all can put Shakira up there. I mean, people wasn't asking for Shakira. When I kept seeing the names of who should perform at the Super Bowl, nobody said Shakira. And she never crossed my mind. Some people like Rihanna and J.Lo
Shakira
are the top people that I've been looking forward to seeing. And I'm looking forward to seeing it, but I'm just not crazy about Shakira. Now, that's not to say that they're not going to kill it. They're going to kill it, and they're probably going to bring out Gloria Estefan. They're going to bring out Daddy Yankee and all these other Latin artists. They're going to bring them all out. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be like the Latin explosion from the year 2000. Remember that year everybody wanted somebody Spanish. You got Fat Joe, Big Pun, J.Lo, Ricky Martin, Talia. What is going on? Wait a minute. Wait, turn that volume down.
I did.
Okay.
No, wait, look,
no!
Look, come here, look. Look at her. No, just look.
She is old enough to be somebody's grandma.
Look how stupid she looks.
I want her pension check. That's why he was doing that.
But that's disgusting that he even got turned on. Like, ew.
Mikhail, it happens all the time. You just don't know about it.
Like, how did you get turned on? But that's why I say, guys. But that's no.
And
Kevin.
some guys,
but do you see her? She's not even the type that you would even get turned on by, Kevin. That's what I said. These guys be out here having sex with anything. And he was young. He was a young black guy.
I just say it happens all the time. And women be doing. look, women are cougars, men are cougars, and you be like,
He was doing that for grades.
listen, grades, coins, something. It definitely wasn't love. But that was nasty. But yeah, let me go back. That just messed me up. Let me just go back to saying this. I'm gonna call this now. J.Lo is gonna have one of the best Super Bowl performances that y'all can think of. Yeah, we had Beyonce, we had Michael, we had Bruno. Did I say Beyonce? Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, we had them, but J.Lo, and I think that what's their names? The Black Eyed Peas have a good one too. I think that J.Lo is just gonna be like, it's gonna be high up there now.
But she's a performer.
Yeah, and what saved Katy Perry's performance was Missy Elliott coming out.
Not in
Missy Elliott saved Katy Perry's performance. Madonna had a good one too. It's gonna be, look, I can't wait to watch it.
Isn't Madonna the one when Nicki came out?
Yes, and then the girl, all in them and take your money. I forgot her name. You be her. She performed.
Nina Sky.
MIA. Bitch, J.Lo might bring out Nina Sky. You be like, where were they at? Where have they been?
Don't let my turn around and bring me the fuck out.
And Luma D gonna come out.
What? She might turn around and bring me the fuck out.
No, you ain't gonna not to that. What you gonna do? Beyonce?
I'll be in there.
But yeah, it seemed like this.
I'm gonna always pay homage to my mother. Okay?
Yes.
She's gonna be represented, okay? Wherever the fuck I go.
I'm telling y'all, listen, I'm happy. I'm just like, why? But it's alright. It's alright, because I think we're gonna do a whole Latin thing. There's gonna be a whole
They're gonna be out there
Latin
talking
thing.
about something I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yes!
We're gonna have a good time watching.
Yes. Yeah. Every Spanish, Fat Joe might even be out there.
Okay.
J.Lo gonna have, who else you got Latin on her song? Mark Anthony gonna come and perform.
Julian Castro might want to fuck you. That man is.
She might do a hologram of Celia Cruz too.
Okay. You never heard Selena.
You never.
Everybody's gonna be in that fucking state. Are you kidding me? Every Hispanic that you can think of is gonna be around. Hell, Desi Arnaz gonna be up there with that.
You know what? We gotta go. If y'all enjoyed this video,
Celia,
make sure
Cruz.
Y'all get ready. Get ready for the podcast.
Carmen Miranda. Okay. She's, you know who Carmen Miranda is? Oh, you had said Nurse Saco.
Wait, I didn't hear what you said.
Carmen Miranda.
But I don't know who's Carmen Miranda.
Yeah, she's before Celia Cruz, all them girls. She's yeah. Y'all know, you look her up, okay? Carmen fucking Miranda, that's the original. You know, she reminds you of back in the day. Remember the Chiquita banana with the lady with the hair? Carmen Miranda used to. That's old school right there. Actually,
you know what? Everybody my age thinking about no Carmen Miranda.
Well, you never know. Ain't nobody your age think about Celia Cruz either.
So did them. She transcended generations.
Oh yeah, okay.
She's made it through all them. She's been singing since the 50s. Well, she do look like the Chiquita banana lady.
Yeah.
But she ever the
She was famous back in the day. She was one of the biggest.
Those colors are beautiful.
She was a big Hispanic actress and singer back in the day.
No, their great grandmothers would know who she is.
No, they're great.
She's
yeah.
That's not her.
Where?
No, but that's her.
Yeah, that's her. That's a painting of her. She died. She was in her 40s. She had a massive heart attack and died.
In the 40s?
No, in her 40s.
In her 40s, had a heart attack.
Yep, she had a massive heart attack. This is her in her casket. She had a massive heart attack. She had a.
I don't even like that look. Like they could have put that.
Well, this was the 1950s.
Yeah, let me go stop this.
She looks nice though. They did a good job on her. Cause it was rare to see her without that something on her head. You know what I mean? She did a good job, though. I don't know who this. Never mind. But she had a huge, because she was so big back in the day.
Look at that funeral.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was a big star back in the day. Really big star.
Yeah, they
that's what I'm saying. Look her up. Yeah, look her up.
Your great grandmother would know.
Look her up. She was a huge star. She was before Celia, J.Lo, all of them girls. Carmen motherfucking Miranda. Okay? Get your life.
Thank y'all for watching this video. We will be back in the morning with the podcast. For those who are members, you'll be able to watch the podcast on YouTube in a little bit. We'll talk to y'all soon.